invitation. I'm very honored to have a possibility to speak in front of you. So I'm Frank Hovorka, the president of the European Federation. Yes, the European Federation that was founded in 1963. We are a federation where kgh-SMEITS is one of our members. So we are from 27 European countries. And when I say European countries, I mean continental Europe. I don't speak about European Commission. I think more broader, because we have our vice president from Turkey. We also have, of course, Serbia, and also Russia is one of our members. What is the mission for the federation that is given by the members? We are here to help you to advocate on health, because it's quite important. All of you will spend 80% of your life inside a building. So we need to take care about your health, comfort inside the building. Energy efficiency, of course. We need to low down the energy impact. And we need to serve our members in order to facilitate knowledge dissemination, and this is what I will explain more in detail. And we have also an impact on relation with the European directives and European standards that are done in Europe, and we can implement it in different countries, and we are involved in education and training programs. The priority clearly is to support the education of young HVAC engineers and continuous professional development. So this is really a place where you are warmly welcome to be in. So as I said, you have here the coverage of our members and all the activities. So we are about 120,000 experts in HVAC around Europe. We are cooperating with more than 1,000 industrial companies. We also cooperate with 20 other journals, and we have our journals also that I will present you after that. The REHVA members, you will see the kgh logo on the screen. As you see, we have 27 members, which are national associations like kgh, associates in a federation. Well, if I want to go more in details with our goals, we are, as I said, working very closely with all the European Commission delegates, with the Center for European Normalization and Standardization. We are also working with certifications like Eurovent, and we have also a tight cooperation with the EPB Center, which is dedicated to digitalization, software, and how we can implement regulation and calculation of building performance and design. Within Europe, as I mentioned, the idea is really to help the cooperation, dissemination, work on European projects where we can add different stakeholders, universities, companies, and REHVA is acting as a dissemination actor. Also beyond Europe, we have several collaboration and agreement with external associations like ASHRAE, that President Terrell Boyce presented just before me, ISHRAE in India, SHASE in Japan, and a lot of others, and Chinese, of course, and a lot of others throughout the world. This is part of our cooperation here, and also with the International Refrigeration Institution, with Didier Coulon, which is here. So we also have this kind of cooperation, which are very important to try to put together all the different fields, from the specialist in refrigeration, how it can impact our work in heating, ventilation, air conditioning, what we can use and share as a knowledge to work the best as we can. Well, as I also mentioned, we try very much to emphasize and to increase the level of women visibility also. It's very important for our society and federation to help and promote women visibility in our field, because it's a very important task from our federation. As you see, and I'm pleased that one woman is sitting there. So it's very important really to emphasize that. We also work on the future of heating, ventilation and air conditioning with all the sectors, with Internet of Things, the new model of building operating system connected to digital twins, and all the building information modeling. So it will be very important for your generation to really work on this development, how to use the digital tools to improve the quality of management, of design and facilities and technical management of building, because clearly there is huge possibilities to be developed on that field. So REHVA has here a position to support innovation, to improve indoor environmental quality, and to have an impact on energy efficiency and low greenhouse gas emissions that I will discuss a little bit after that. Well, we are organized with task forces, so we have several committees working on technical topics. We are, as I said, developing European projects funded. So we have currently 6 projects funded by European Commission. We work very closely with European policy technical support, and also we try to influence the policy and the implementation of European Building Performance Directive and smart readiness and smart buildings. So in terms of strategic action, as I told you, one of our main topics today is really to work on health comfort indoor, as you are in your university, in your school, at home, or at your office work, to try to support a better energy efficiency of our industry, and of course acting on greenhouse gas emission reduction. So just to give you an overview of the topic of the greenhouse gas, where you have to go, because you are young, some of your colleagues in Europe are demonstrating every Friday to fight against climate change. So you are in the right place to really act against climate change. This is the carbon emission all over the world. This is where we are today. What is the annual emission every year? But most important is not maybe the emission by itself, but it's where it goes. And these arrows shows the flow of greenhouse gas between the different countries where it's produced and where it's used. So we see clearly that in Europe we have the possibility to think about, or maybe not to buy very important greenhouse gas emission products, but maybe to rebuild our industry together to have low carbon emission products built in Europe, thanks to your knowledge, thanks to the industry which is exhibiting outside. So this is clearly a question for us. If we want to fight climate change, if you want to have an impact on greenhouse gas, you need to have an impact on where the things are coming from, where is it built, what is the impact of the energy from the construction side. I just showed you for the information one document from United Kingdom, where you see that globally every year, it was I think in 2017, the global emission was 800 million tons of greenhouse gas. About that, you can see that 42% can be directly or indirectly attributed to buildings. So if you have to have an impact, it's there that you are. And it's in the chart below, you see clearly that this impact is 48 million tons of building components. So this is where, in terms of life cycle, you have to take into account what is the impact of greenhouse gas embedded in the products that you are using, then you have 138 million tons which are generated by the energy used by the building. So it means what is used to heat, cool, ventilate, and use the computers from the building. Because the other 44 million tons, are generated for data centers, everything which is plugged on the building, and cooking together. So you see that we can also add 100 million tons, which is generated by the transport. If you came today, you took a transportation. So if the building is there and you came today, you use transportation that has an emission. So this is also an impact. So just to summarize, we are very pleased that so many young people will be in this field of HVAC, where we need really to act to have an impact on decreasing this carbon emission around the world. So this is where REHVA can help you. We are organizing events. We had our kgh-kongres this year in May in Bucharest. The next one will be in Rotterdam in 2022. Every year we have a summit with important delegates from European countries and Commission to talk with specialists about heating and ventilation and industry. We have also our journal, which is free. You can download it on the REHVA website, so it's rehva.eu, and you can download the journal. We have 6 issues per year, and you can then find a lot of information and articles dedicated to this field. We also have 29 guidebooks dedicated to different fields, so you can use it for your work, you can use it in your studies. It's at your disposal in the REHVA website. And also we are working very much on dissemination. We are on REHVA, of course we have a website, we are on LinkedIn, we are on Twitter, and you can find us also on Facebook. And we also have an application that you can download on your smartphone, REHVA app. You can find it on every on Android or in iOS for iPhones. And you have a dictionary when you can translate in 20 languages. So if you need to work in different languages, you have this app free of charge where you can have translation from 20 languages. We also work with the industry, and we have a lot of supporters that we really want to thank. And it's very important to be connected to industry and to have them with us embedded, but to keep our independence in terms of scientific and research activities. And we also have a REHVA Young Student Competition Club. There will be tomorrow, this afternoon, a competition here to nominate the winner that will participate to the World European competition in Lisbon next year in May. So the winner will be present for the European competition in Europe. This World Student Competition is divided in 3 steps. One step is the national competition, as you will have this afternoon here in Belgrade. So the winner will go to the European competition, as I said, in Lisbon in 2020. And then this winner will go to the World Student Competition next year, that will take place normally in India at the end of 2020. So here you see that you can go in different competition. After 10 years, we have more than 100 competitors that works for the student competition. And really the aim of this club, where you want to attract students that want to participate, to also explain them what kind of future they can have in our industry, how they can act on climate change, on energy efficiency, on sustainable environment. Because I think a lot of young engineers and young people don't have the feeling how much they are important if we are talking about building environment. This is one of the most important fields. I know that sometimes we are not very attractive, but it's really a place where you can do a lot, where you have a totally open path to work with digitalization, to use your capability to really change your world. And this network is here to help you at REHVA Association and REHVA Federation. And of course we have a team which is dedicated there in Brussels. Rebecca Marsniak is a member of the team. She's there. So if you have questions, she can answer directly to you today. And I really want to thank you for your listening and warmly welcome you to work with kgh and then to become integrated in the REHVA Federation. Thank you very much. Voilà.